Good morning, grade 7 students. How are you? Welcome back to another challenging school year. I am teacher MAthias Kinfawan, your companion in discovering what carpentry has to offer this first quarter. A tool is defined as implements used to modify raw materials for human use. It is considered as extension of the hand, thereby increasing its speed, power, and accuracy, and is regarded as man's partner in his struggle for survival. Get your pen, answer sheet, learning activity sheet, and join me in this journey. Before we continue, here are the objectives. First, describe tools and materials used in carpentry. And second, prepare tools and materials for a task. In this lesson, you will know how to describe the different tools and materials used in carpentry. They are the basic construction tools and materials that a carpenter needs to build a house or furniture. It is very important to know the names and proper uses of each of the various tools we need in our works. In addition, handling them with proper care and maintenance will give the following advantages, which are efficiency of the work, quality, speed, accomplishment, and accuracy. One, claw hammer. This is used to drive and pull out nails. This has two parts, the face that is used to drive the nails and the claw that is used to remove bended nails while working. Next, level push. This is used for horizontal leveling, wherein you put water inside the hose and two persons will hold both ends and goes to the vertical structures to be measured, and where the water stops is the level part. Next, sledgehammer, used to drive pegs for stakeout, where these pegs will be used for string attachment in layouting the corners of the building. Next, nylon string. This is used to indicate the sides of the building, wherein carpenters who will do the plastering of walls or hollow blocks will use this as guides in working. Next, bar level or spirit level. This is used to test the horizontal and vertical levelness of a structure or material. It is framed in aluminum or wood or plastic. It has transparent tube filled with water attached to it that is used in leveling. Next, pulpose rule. It is used for laying out measurements. This is a flexible strip of metal provided with a scale of the English and metric system of measurement, and it is rolled in a case, and this is usually used by carpenters in measuring short and long distances. Tri-square. This looks like the steel square and is used to check the flatness and squareness of a small piece of stock or lumber, especially the two adjacent sides. Next, crosscut saw. This is used for cutting wood across the grain, wherein the tip of the saw is bended left and right alternately. Next is chalk line. This is used to mark a straight line on long pieces of wood or lumber, wherein these lines will be serving as guide in smoothing and cutting the wood. Next, pencil. This is used to mark lines on wood and be serving also as guide in measuring and in cutting. Next, plumb. This is a cone-shaped metal suspended on a string used to check the verticalness of a vertical object, especially the walls and the posts of a building. Next is the wrecking bar. This is used to pull out long nails. This may be straight or goose-neck. It has a nail slot for pulling out spikes and wedging apart nail board. This is used in removing nails that the claw hammer can remove. Next, steel square. This is used to test the squareness of a corner of a building. The carpenters use this in checking the squareness or the corner of the building and in assembling doors and windows. Next, bolo. This is used to cut pegs for stakeouts and used also in removing unwanted parts of the lumber, especially in straightening the edges. Next, C-clamp. This is used for holding lumbers while working, especially small pieces of work. 1. Lumber. This refers to a piece of wood or stock, maybe cocoa lumber, pine lumber, or narra lumber, or a wooden boards or logs that have been sawn, wherein you can identify the size by its thickness, width, and length. Next, plywood. This is a thin cross-laminated sheet of wood, usually 4 feet by 8 feet, and varies in thickness from 1/8 inch to 1 inch, wherein carpenters use this for cabinet making, for doors, for ceiling, and some parts of. Next, nails. Nails are made of metal used for fastening and to secure string line to butterboards. These have different sizes according to the purpose of use. Next, cement. This is a powdered substance which, when mixed with water, acts as binder of aggregates. Next, sand. These are fine gritty substances found on shores and desert. This sand has two types, the fine sand and then the coarse sand. Each type has a main purpose of use. Next, gravel. These gravel are referred as coarse aggregates. This gravel can be bought by sizes depending on the purpose of use. And the sand and gravel are being sold by truckloads. Next, steel reinforcement. It is the most widely used reinforcing material in most construction. It is an excellent partner of concrete in resisting both tension and compression stresses. These steel reinforcements are serving as backbone or bone in every concrete structure. Next, tie wire. This tie wire is used to secure steel bars in its desired position before accepting fresh concrete. These tie wire are being cut into desired length according to the need before it is used. Next, door knobs. This is a mechanism used to open or close a door by anyone who is passing through the door if he wants to close or lock it and open it anytime he wanted. Next is bolt and nuts. This is used to fasten wood to wood or wood to metal. Bolts are a type of screw that is usually designed to work with a nut or another threaded fastener. This is usually used in attaching big pieces of lumber and metal. Classification of hand tools. Measuring tools. One is pull push rule. Flexible tape that slides into a metal case and is used to measure irregular and regular shapes. 2. Ruler. 12-inch or 1-foot rule and is used to take simple measurements. 3. Meter stick. This is used to measure a work piece. Number 4. Tri-square. Used in squaring, measuring, and testing tool used to check adjacent surfaces for squareness. 5. Caliper. This is used to transfer measurements from the rule to the work. Number 2 classification. Marking lining tools. 1 is pencil, used to lay out or mark cutting lines. 2. Marking gauge. This is a wood or metal tool consisting of a beam, head, and a point used to mark a line parallel to the grain of the wood. 3. Chalk line. Used to establish line on a surface. 4. Divider. It's a tool used to lay out an arc, circle, or step of division on a line. 5. Compass. Used to scribe arcs and circles in a metal or wood. Number 3. Testing tools. 1 is tri-square. Tool used in squaring, measuring, and testing the squareness of a wood. 2. Steel square. Framing square used to mark out the works for squaring and checking of angles and is used in constructing roof frame and large furniture. 3. Spirit level. This tool is used for testing vertical and horizontal surfaces. And 4. Plumb bob, used to test the vertical uprightness of a structure. Next classification is edge cutting tools. 1 is chisel, that is used in trimming and shaping wood. 2. Plane, used to obtain smooth and flat surface. 3. Spoke shape, small plane-like tool to cut and smoothen irregular shaped object. 4. Cabinet scraper, piece of steel with cutting edge used for working flat and curved shapes. Tooth cutting tools. 1. Crosscut saw, hand saw used to cut the wood across the grain. Next is rib saw, hand saw used to cut the wood along the grain. 3. Back saw is a hand saw with a metal back and plywood used in joinery. Next is compass saw, used to cut irregular shape either in large or small boards. Turning saw, used to rip, cross, and cut curves in lumber. Next is coping saw, a U-shape saw used for cutting irregular shape in small board. And last is the dovetail saw, is a kind of back saw with a straight chisel type handle used to cut fine joints, especially in making dovetail joint. Boring tools. Auger bit, tool used to make holes in wood. Expansive bit, tool used to drill holes of various sizes in wood. 3. Drill bit, tool used for boring holes either in metal, wood, or plastic. Holding tools. C-clamp, used for holding together pieces of small lumber while working. Bench vise, used to hold any materials or tools in place while working. Bar clamp, used to hold large boards or frames together while assembling or gluing. Miscellaneous tools. Oil stone, used for sharpening edges of cutting tools such as chisel. Files, used to smoothen metals and wood surfaces. Paint brush, used to apply paint or varnish on wood surfaces. Shovel, used for mixing aggregate, cement, and water. Twister, used to tighten the wire on metal to hold the steel bars in place. Combination pliers, used to cut tie wires in desired length. Through the use of tools, man was able to advance their craft in making refined works, as evidenced by the many existing magnificent art and structures from the past and the present. Comparatively, works of the past builders could be assessed far behind that of the present, in terms of quality and time of work involved. The difference could be attributed mainly to the kinds of tools, materials, and technology used or applied. I hope you have enjoyed and have learned the different materials and tools in carpentry. Now, you are ready to do the 3 activities in the learning activity sheet on pages 6 to 8. Remember to read and follow the instructions carefully. Again, do your best in answering the activities. Good luck! See you in the next lesson only here at DepEd MP TV.